That nonsense that Trump did in America, he will never do that nonsense in my presence, because I will confront him here and there with the facts. I will never be intimidated by America. I will never be intimidated by Donald Trump. Comrades, you were told that this organization is dying and it's a useless organization. And it only took Donald Trump to remind all of you that this is not a small organization. It was Donald Trump who said to Cyril Ramaphosa, you can't say this is a small organization because it is the only organization in South Africa that filled up FNB Stadium. And he said he never saw an empty seat. There were 100,000 people and more at the FNB Stadium. Why would you say yourself, as a fighter and a ground force, that your organization is a dying organization when the White House says this is the biggest organization in Africa and in South Africa? Comrades, they went to White House to complain about you, that you want your land, that you want jobs, that you want the banks and the mines to be returned into the hands of rightful owners. Batsama bo Cyril ba officing ya principala o ka re ke matitjhere a tshwere bana ba banyane a re ko bona people are dying in South Africa. Ramaphosa could not defend South Africa. The whole president of South Africa iya ko America and say in America there is a crime in South Africa. Yes, we know that, but why do you say it in America? Because if you say it in America, they will no longer come to South Africa as tourists. Ramaphosa has killed the tourism of South Africa when he declared crime at the White House. Comrades, it doesn't matter who we are. When we go outside South Africa, especially in front of imperialism, we must close ranks. That Rupert goes and speak bad about his DA in White House in an attempt to impress his masters. We don't like John, we don't like DA, but don't speak bad about them to Trump. Come and speak to us. Press. We talk about them here to us in our own country. When we are outside the country, we must close ranks. The same goes to John Steenhuisen, matriculant, who went to White House and said the EFF is a small party, that's why we kept it outside government. Today you know that the government of national unity is not to create jobs, is not to deliver roads, is not to build houses. The government of national unity, its work is to block the EFF from coming into power. That is its primary task, and they want to tell Donald Trump. They exist because of their hatred to the EFF. Let's go to Kebo Ace Makashule, Barbabata unity of black people. Amakashule abata unity of black people. Why are formulas Paza Shop says I as a joiner EFF that existed before he formed the Spaza Shop? Comrades, we must defend our country against imperialism. The only organization that is hated by imperialists is the EFF. I will never be intimidated by America. I will never be intimidated by Donald Trump. They were speaking about me in that meeting at White House. If they were not gossiping about me, they should have called me into that meeting. I would have answered everything that Donald Trump wanted from us. But ya transport ba ya ko America ba yo bua ka nna slege. If they are not scared of me, call me into that meeting. That nonsense that Trump did In America, he will never do that nonsense in my presence, because I will confront him here and there with the facts. Ramaphosa could not present the facts in front of Donald Trump. You've got a coward president. He left here. Ariana, he won't be bullied. When he arrived there, he was shaking. Atatazela, achaba Donald Trump, another president scared of another president. Donald Trump said to him, when you say farmers, you mean white people. He kept quiet. Farmers do not mean white people. They are black farmers. They are white farmers. Ramaphosa is a farmer himself. He should have said to Donald Trump, no, farmers are not white. I'm a farmer myself. I am not white. Why didn't he present that simple fact before Donald Trump? Why didn't he say, there are so many people killed in South Africa, and majority of them are blacks. There is no white genocide in South Africa. Bammonchatsila with crosses. He opens his eyes in shock. I know South Africa with my eyes closed. He's unable to tell Donald Trump that is not a picture of South Africa. This picture does not belong to us. We don't have mass graves. We don't have mass graves of white people in South Africa. Comrades, Donald Trump says to him, hey Ramaphosa, why are you not arresting this Julius Malema? Why is this Julius Malema not in jail? He can't respond with a simple fact that this song, Kill the Boer, Kill the Farmer, was approved by the Constitutional Court. We are a constitutional democracy. We must defend the decision. He failed to defend the Constitutional Court. By failing to defend the Constitutional Court, it means he failed to protect the Constitution. And when you fail to protect the Constitution as a president of the country, you have failed in your primary duty of defending the sovereignty of South Africa. Ramaphosa is a failure, but you must understand one thing. When Trump says, why is this man not in jail? Why is this man not arrested? He simply means, why is this man not dead? Why are you not killing this man who wants to kill for white people? In that White House, my ticket was taken out. They called for my life with an attempt to silence me. They will never kill me again, because where I am dead. Because black people are dead. Black people have got no dignity. Black people have got no human rights. Black people cannot determine their own destination. They are waiting on the white supremacists to tell them which direction to take. What is this life we are living of being cowards? I'm not going to be silenced by threat of violence. I'm not going to be silenced by threat of death. When you say don't jail him, Ramaphosa should have said, in South Africa we don't jail people like that. There are courts in South Africa, and the courts have said there is nothing wrong with this song. This is not my song. I did not compose this song. I found this song. The struggle heroes composed this song. All I'm doing is to defend the legacy of our struggle. This is a heritage of our struggle. This is the song that was sung by Peter Mokaba in the presence of Chris Hani, in the presence of Winnie Mandela. And therefore, I will never stop singing a song that Winnie Mandela sang before she died. That will be a betrayal to the struggle of our people. Comrades, when they say stop singing, kill the poor, kill the farmer, they are going to say to you, stop demanding the land. Because you are offending white people, don't talk about the land. When you stop the land, they say black people must go back to Bantu education. There must be African schools. When you say no, they say no, that is not allowed. Today, a tender is given in White House without advertisement, where Rupert stands up and says, why is Elon Musk, Starlink, not given an opportunity in South Africa? Elon Musk's business cannot come to South Africa if it's not compliant with 30% BEE. What he did, Ramaphosa, after they asked him that, the following day, they issue out that they want to relax the BEE deals so that this Starlink can come into South Africa. There is no such a law in South Africa. That Starlink will not come into South Africa if it's not compliant with the BEE. We are not saying 30% must go to one individual. That 30% must go to black people, as many as possible, because we want to benefit from our own economy. Comrades, we must never be dictated to by business. I long told you, South Africa, that we are captured by Ruperts, that our country is run by Ruperts. How can a minister of international relations sit in a meeting? Oh, Nata Mara no is a good boy. He's a what is your problem? The whole Minister of International Relations goes and sits in a meeting that deals with international issues outside the country and never uttered a word. But businessmen, the golf players are speaking, but you, the politician, who's supposed to speak on those matters, you are quiet. Why do you still want to earn a salary after being quiet? Why can't we give this salary to those white people? Because they are the ones who are speaking there. All white people who were in that house from South Africa, all of them spoke. All of them, including John Steenhuisen. What gave them the ticket to speak on behalf of our country? It was their color. Only the color of their skin is the one that gave them permission to speak at the White House. Lamula was there. Kumbuzo was even worse. So why should we allow that?